All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson through the spin power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, dealing with this article. America's crisis of faith. Poll reveals more Americans are rejecting the Constitution and embracing violence. And the scriptures talk about this. It talks about, how the Lord is going to set Egyptian against Egyptian. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor because of lack of bread. And when you think about the U.S. Constitution, that's something that these Edomites hold as gospel. Esau, Edom, they hold that Constitution dear to them. So to say that they're rejecting the Constitution and embracing violence, that show you where these devils are at with it now. Because they see their sweet America going down. They see life ain't what it used to be here in Babylon. So what you think they're going to do? They're going to turn to that sword, So they're pretty much getting themselves in the mindset of using that sword, that blessing, okay? But it says, I'm going to hit particular points. I'm not going to go through whole paragraphs, but hit points through the span part of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and Lord willing, it is edifying. It says right here, the loss of faith and fealty constitutes one of the greatest crises that our nation has faced since its foundation. And then I don't believe, they're talking about faith in the scriptures, but pretty much faith in their in what they got going on, But it says a recent startling poll shows that a majority of voters not only view the opposing party as a threat to the nation, but justifying violence to combat their agenda. So this is where they're going to get with it. And you know what? At least Esau, they want this to happen because that's going to justify them bringing in that sword, their sword, and their decrees and their mandates. But I want to get this real quick. The book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And this is the spirit that's here in America, division, all right, separation, and, you got this whole Democrat and Republican thing where these people think that, I'm part of this and you part of that. We can't run together. They're going to always have a side eye against each other because they have different, they have opposing, political views. But these opposing political views will eventually lead into violence, man. America's just a big mumbo jumbo of confusion, man. So it says right here, many now question democracy as a sustainable system of government. It represents the single greatest threat to this nation, a citizenry that has lost faith not just with our system of government, but with each other. Let me see. You see? Egyptian against Egyptian. You see? It says, the pause by the University of Virginia Center for Politics shows a nation at war with itself. So America is being broken down from inside out. Okay? It says, 52% of Biden supporters say Republicans are now a threat to American life, while 47% of Trump supporters say the same about Democrats. So pretty much they're pointing the finger at each other. You're the problem. No, you're the problem. In reality, the problem is Esau, Edom. All right, the cancer of the earth. That's the problem. And this is where the true gospel, the true message, Salaki, this is where the true understanding comes from these scriptures, man. Because the scriptures lets you know who the problem of the earth is. The book of Malachi, the 1st chapter and the 4th verse says that he's the border of wickedness. So him being the border of wickedness, the wickedness is going to continue to spread itself. As long as Esau, Edom is in rulership, wickedness is going to continue to go. All right? So the problem got to be eliminated, which Yahweh Shai is going to come back down here and do. Because look, we're not saying we're going to do anything. It's not our lot to do anything, pick up the sword and go fight Esau on our own. No, the scripture says to wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is going to come and do what he's going to do. We're just waiting. All right? It says, among Biden supporters, I think I already read that, 41% now believe violence is justified to stop Republicans from achieving their goals. An almost identical percentage, 38% of Trump supporters now embrace violence to stop Democrats. So pretty much violence, if if it means possible, man, to stop these people, you know, from doing what they got to do, because they're messing up our country, if to put it in their words, you know. And that's why it leads to me to 2nd Esdras. So it's going to get bad out here, man. All right. Those of you praying for America to go back to normal, go back to what it used to be, man, you're praying in vain, because, America's going down. Ain't no healing. The scripture says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. It says 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. One people, man. Different wars going to be here in America. Class wars, race wars, different wars, man. Political wars. So pretty much, the stage is being set for all that. So don't be surprised when you see these things happen, suddenly, man. All right, people, fighting each other because of different, political views. It says, faith is the one thing that no system of government can do without. Without faith in the underlying values of a constitutional system, authority rests on a mix of coercion and capitulation. Okay? Let me see what else I wanted to get. And I think I pretty much hit the point on this article, that I wanted to get. Here's one right here. It says, in the end, a constitution remains a covenant not between citizens and their government, but between each other as citizens. It demands a leap of faith, a commitment that despite our differences, we will defend the rights of our neighbors. You see, which is all going out the window, because what does the scripture say? It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, martial law, because they're going to set checkpoints, You're going to have to show papers, and eventually you're going to have to show that you got the CHIP, That's where it's going. It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. See, let's go back to the article. It says, a commitment that despite our differences, we will defend the rights of our neighbors. So back then, the Constitution, people would gladly defend each other as neighbors, man. But now it's coming to the point where, fuck my neighbors. That's where it's going to. Okay, it says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And you got to understand, when things get desperate out here, all kinds of morality goes out the window. Morality goes out the window. It's not right to steal. That's a common thing here in Babylon or in the world in general. It's not right to steal, period. But, people won't care about that. People won't care whether it's right to steal or not. They got to live. They got to survive. They got to feed their family, So if it comes to the point of you taking out your neighbor and taking his goods for you to survive, then people going to take that option, But that's how bad it's going to get out here, man. America's on its decline. This place cannot be healed. It's like every day there's like some kind of news dealing with America going down, man. And that shows you, not that we need it, all right, but it shows you that the scriptures is faithful and true, because for people that need to see things that happen, well, this should be your confirmation right here, man. All right, that America's out of here. You're going through your everyday life and you just see things here in Babylon the Great that's like, you're just seeing, and you're like, damn, you're seeing people fucked up. You're seeing homeless people out here, the same homeless people out here every day. So it's like, this place is finished, So Lord willing, this is the end of it, man. All right, and Yahweh Shai is coming back. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Merkah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.